All right, hey, welcome back, ladies and gents, to episode 15 of the 50/50 Showcase, my series of videos from City of Heroes Homecoming server, the Excelsior server on the Homecoming private server, or whatever you want to call it. Anyway, Hydra, what's this? This is my fifth and final controller of the group. I have been showcasing as many level 50 builds as I can manage, up to a total of 50. I've chosen five of what I think are not necessarily my best, but at least the most diverse group of characters I have, with some unique combinations, some unique builds that perhaps you've never thought of or never gotten a chance to play or didn't think would work or were unsure of different synergies, that sort of thing. This is number 15. He's probably the most non-unique of the group. Firekin, Fire Kinetics. Everybody's heard about the fire controlled Kinetics controller that's out there. The damage dealer, the old school farmer from Live before there was AE and there were brutes in the game. This is what a lot of people used to use. I've gone Firekin Soul actually on this guy instead of Firekin Fire like many others might do. You'll see why in my mids build in a minute. But his theme is pretty straightforward. He's going to buff damage, whether it's himself and his pets or his teammates, buff their speed, buff their damage, and destroy melt mobs after, controlling them first, melting them second, lather, rinse, repeat. He's great on teams because he has the kinetics desirable buffs of speed boost and fulcrum shift and transfusion, transference, those things. And then his little crazy imps, they can do some decent damage as they're just hopping around, trashing things. And of course, bonfire. Everybody loves bonfire now that you can turn it into a knockdown patch instead of a knockback. So you'll see what that looks like on his build as well. So speaking of builds, let's take a look at his mids build. Here we go. Ah, voice is getting dry. All right, so what do we got here? We've got Hydra. Taking a look, he's got every single power in fire control, including smoke. Smoke is often one of the skip powers, but I took it as his last power, 49. It's a nice little obscuring minus to hit debuff. It helps to kind of, if you need to position yourself a little bit closer so that you're not spotted, because your little imps, they don't have any sort of stealth or invisibility, so you can use smoke for that. You can throw it into a group before you attack. But I've got all the other typical powers you'd see for any control set, and specifically for fire control. You've got your single target stuff with the rank of fire and char. You've got your fire cages. These are pretty much your one, two, three single target, and AoE. Smoke, already mentioned that. Hot feet is your PB AoE toggle that does damage and lowers the enemy's speed. It is a fairly high cost, endurance cost power. So you do want to slot it for endurance, or at least give yourself some sort of endurance management slotting or set boosts, bonuses, etc. Flashfire, there's your main AOE range stun. This is the one that you want to have up every single group if you can. You got Cinders, that's a PB AOE hold, so you got to get in there close for that one. One thing about fire control, you're going to want to be in close anyway, with at least if you want to leverage your hot feet and bonfire and cinders powers, because you can stand right on bonfire. This is almost like the bread and butter power now of fire control. Back in the day, it used to not be because it did knock back and threw the mobs every which way. But nowadays you can slot it for some knockback to knockdown, which is what you're going to see in my build here. It's sitting right there. I've got the overwhelming force converter there, a little special guy. The fire imps, this is your three little guys that run around attacking everything. They're pretty weak as far as damage resistance and hit points and stuff, but they can dish out some damage. So you're going to be summoning those probably a lot because they're going to be running all over the place, especially if they're speed boosted. Then as far as speed boost and the other stuff, kinetics, again, this is one of these power sets that most people who don't play buff sets want on their team. It's a kinetics person because you got an AoE heal, By the way, this AoE heal, some people don't understand. This is a melee targeted heal, so you need to target, um, an enemy far away from you, not necessarily far away, but the heal explodes splashes from that target, so it's not bursting off of you like most other heals do. So it's melee in the sense that if you want to get healed, you need to be right next to that target you are transfusing off of. But it's also really nice for your melee allies, tanks and brutes that are in there fighting away. You can start, spamming your transfusion to keep them alive. Siphon power, siphon speed, these are actual self buffs. As they indicate, you're going to get more power as in damage. If I take a look at the actual stats in that one, siphon power boosts you 20% in your damage and it debuffs the target you hit 26%. So it's a nice little, buff debuff power, but it's for yourself, I believe. I don't know that it splashes on. You can siphon the power, reducing the power is transferred back to you, increasing your own damage potential and that of all nearby allies. All right. So anybody who's around you is also going to get a little bit of this juice. I don't know what the range is. Does it say? Of the splash? I don't see it here. So anyway, not sure. That'd be fairly close to you, but it's going to give you damage boost as well as people next to you. Then you got siphon speed, similar to siphon power, except it's going to increase your own movement speed. So it's a nice like pre-travel power, that sort of little buff to yourself. It's also debuffing your target's movement like 20% or something to that effect. Uh, Unlike Siphon Power, though, this one only affects you, not the nearby allies, which is kind of a little bit weird. If kind of be a little bit better, don't you think, if Siphon Power and Siphon Speed essentially had the same impact. Anyway, increased density, there's a single target little buff to throw onto allies that mainly it's a Mez protection. It protects them from stuns, it immobilizes and holds. And it also gives them, though, knockback protection, which is real nice, especially at lower levels. And it also, I believe, provides, yeah, some smashing and energy damage resistance. So that's a nice little buff there. It's kind of a little bit of a pain because I believe the Mez protection only applies to the immediate target, whereas I believe the damage resistance applies to all of the targets. Let me just double check to see if it says that. Although the damage resistance and slowing effect will not stack with multiple applications, the rest of the effects of increased density will. You cannot use this power on yourself, of course. I'm just trying to see. I know it has like a splash effect, if you will, when you target one of your allies. Everybody nearby also gets the boost, but I believe it's only, excuse me, not the Mez protection. I believe it's only the damage resistance. I think that's how it works. Don't quote me on that one though. All right, anyway, back to the rest of the set. Speed boost. It's what it sounds like. You're going to increase the speed and attack speed, movement speed, as well as the recovery of your ally that you hit with it. Again, this does not affect you, but this is one of the major buffs that people want from Kinetics, at least your teammates do. Although you're going to run into some fussy people that don't want to be speed boosted, especially in caves underground where it's, a tight fit, and which I can understand, especially if they're already running, they're used to running, let's say, super speed or something like that, and they'll go smashing into the walls. It kind of gets them, just crashing everywhere and hard to control. So if you are the recipient of speed boost, by the way, shut off your other movement powers like super speed and sprint, because you're just going to lose control, and you also have to be more tappy with your movements rather than, pushing down on W the whole time to move forward. You'd have to be more pulse, tapping to move yourself. And there's always null to goal. If you don't like the speed boost effect, you can go into Pocket D, go to null to goal, and tell the little bird there to take away the movement speed of speed boost if you hate it so much. Anyway, inertial reduction, that is similar to speed boost in that it boosts travel speed, but this is leaping. It gives people the ability to jump super high, including yourself. So this is a nice alternative to any of the actual travel power pools. So I take it generally for that. Plus, your teammates have a little bit better control of their own jumps. It's nice indoor like office maps where you got to jump up to higher levels or something like that. So I use it. I click it all the time. Just gives my teammates all kinds of movement speed and distance options. And then transference and fulcrum shift. These are probably the big two that everybody waits really long to get. Although nowadays you don't have to wait, but 20 minutes of power leveling somewhere, especially the way they've made it so that these powers are available earlier now. But in the old school game, as a controller with Kinetics as your secondary set, you'd have to wait to levels 35 and 38 for these two. Not anymore. You get these, I don't know, like level, what, 26, 30, something like that. They've rearranged it here on Homecoming server. So, it's real quick and easy to get these. I think it's level 28 and level 30 now, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So you don't have to wait that long to get these two. But anyway, this one is your endurance refill. So you target an enemy and you hit him with this thing, and he splashes stamina, essentially recovery, blue bar filling juice within a few feet or so of the target. So, it's great for melee, allies, or again, you yourself have to get up close to the target to get this refill on the blue. And you're gonna need to refill your blue because you're gonna be spraying these buffs and your controls every which way. So you're gonna have to constantly be refilling your own blue bar. So transference is great for that. Just like transfusion is great to fill your green bar, transference is great to fill your blue bar. And then fulcrum shift is the big damage boosting power. So for every target you hit, again, it's one of these you target something in melee range of yourself if you want to get the boost yourself, and it splashes a plus damage to you and your allies within a few feet of that target or so. And it also lowers the damage of the enemy and the people I think around it. Um, and so it gives this big fulcrum shift, of damage to you and your allies, and minus damage to your foes. It's another 20% boost, but I think it's per target. So if you, and I think the cap is, I don't know, like 8, something like that. I forget the exact number. So you can do a quick, massive damage boost to, let's say, your brute or your scrap or somebody in there, and hit your damage cap. You can hit your own damage cap, no problem. For controllers, it's what, like 250 or something like that. So 2.5 times your normal damage. Brutes are like 600, or I forget the exact numbers. But anyway, it's what it sounds like. It's a big old damage spike for the team and a big old damage dip for the enemy. So all these powers, you pretty much have to hit a target with them. That's the downside of kinetics. You need to have good accuracy, otherwise, these powers are meaningless. The other downside is a lot of the good stuff, so to speak, doesn't help you. You can't speed boost yourself. You can't I mean, the other, that's probably, well, you can't do that and increase density. So I don't want to say most of it. So those two are the powers that you love to put on yourself: increased density and speed boost. Those are the two you can't hit yourself with. The other ones you can hit yourself as long as you're close to the enemy, like with transference, fulcrum shift, and transfusion. And even if you're far away, you can get them with siphon speed and siphon power. And inertial reduction works on yourself, of course. But anyway, as you can see, with the fire controls, your big ones like cinders, hot feet, bonfire, you're pretty much going to want to be in melee. Plus, kinetics, is leans heavily towards melee. So you've got to be able to survive melee, which is why you'll see in this particular build that I've done stuff like grab the fighting pool to get tough. I've got combat jumping to give me some immobilized resistance, and combined with maneuvers gives me some basic defense. And then I've got, if I scoot this down or scoot this up, I've got the Soul Mastery pool here. That's Dark Embrace is your armor. Soul Drain is a PB AoE damage boost. So between Transference, Siphon Power, and Soul Drain, I can cap the damage of this character anytime I want to. Dark Obliteration, that's a nice ranged AoE attack that explodes. And I think, does this one? Yeah, this one has a minus to hit, so between that and smoke, you can get a little bit of, to hit debuff, which goes back to one of the themes I always shoot for in these builds is to have some sort of stackable means of protection for survivability. So you'll see that again in this build. Combination of some to hit debuffs, the controls, obviously, the ability to self heal, self buff to a degree, and then you have some armors and set bonuses that give you a lot of survivability because you're going to be in melee, so you have to be able to, take a hit or at least recover quickly in case you do get hit. I don't have very good defenses, as you can see. It's only single digits, although he is capped in smashing and lethal, which are, two of the biggest damage types you're going to face. So that's, good stuff there. The rest of his damage resistances are not that great. Negative's okay. Toxic is okay, but those two are very rare that your enemies are going to be hitting you with negative or toxic damage. So really, there's nothing exciting about those two that's going to make a difference. So really, this guy is kind of falls into that blaster mentality of kill or be killed. Control the enemies or be controlled. I mean, that's your choice. You're going to have to be aggressive and take it to the enemies. And you're going to have to make sure you hit your transfusions and your transferences every single time so that you can constantly get healing back. You can constantly get back your endurance. Otherwise you're going to end up getting killed. It's just that simple. So that's one of the reasons why you'll see with this guy, I went with the Vigor Core Paragon down here for his alpha slot because that is going to give a big boost to his accuracy, his healing, as well as endurance reduction. So I've got those three things going here. Healing, accuracy, endurance, those are the three big things I'd have to hit. I want to get as much healing back as I can when I do hit and I'm, taking damage. Plus, it's going to boost my health recovery a little bit, my regeneration. And then the endurance, because I'm going to be bleeding endurance, I'm going to be throwing out powers. And if I miss transfusion, if I miss transference and don't get the blue bar refill, I need to have recovery, right? So I've got stamina, obviously boosted up. But taking a look at the totals, you can see his recovery's 3. His end drain is, like, let me scoot it up so you can see it a little bit better. Hold on here, give me mids. So yeah, if you take a look, I'm in that okay range of recovery to end drain 2 to 1. I like 3 to 1, 4 to 1's even better. So, you're kind of without the vigor. I mean, it's 1-7 to 3. So that's, less than 2 to 1. You'll be bleeding out endurance because you're running running hot feet. You're running your dark embrace, you're running maneuvers, tough. You have a lot of toggles going and then you're super reliant upon transference. So anyway, I've gone with vigor because I want to make sure I get as much endurance reduction as I can manage with this build. Other than that, from the incarnate side, I've got control, which is what it sounds like, right? You're going to boost your controls. This gives you the +1 magnitude and the side damage. So if I'm able to one-shot stun bosses with flash fire, one-shot hold a boss with char or cinders, that kind of thing. Because you really don't. Here's the problem with fire control. It's not as bad as it used to be in live, but you don't have a lot of control in this power set. You got flash fires like your main ranged, stun. Other than that, you got to charge into cinders, which of course puts you into melee range and more danger. Beyond that, you've got some single target stuff. You got your AoE immobilize, but hot feet and smoke aren't going to do anything control wise. Your imps don't have any controls. So that's pretty much the limits of the set. If you don't have good recharge on flash fire and cinders, you're kind of in big trouble. But when homecoming kind of fixed, well, I don't want to say they fixed bonfire, but with the ability to turn bonfire into a knock down set, or knock down with stuff like overwhelming force here. That's what kind of makes a big difference because now you actually have bonfire as another sort of every spawn or every other spawn power, and you can drop it around a corner and start popcorning your enemies. So then you can get in there, fulcrum shift them, and start blasting away. So it's a little bit tricky, but it's one of those edge of your seat type of play styles. So if that's what you're looking for, I think you're going to find this build interesting. All right, let me go ahead and I guess if there was anything else we wanted to talk about. I don't think so. Maybe we scoot this down again. Oh, as far as set bonuses, maybe that's the only other thing I'll kind of talk about a little bit. If you take a look at what I've done, I've got just a lot of, I think a lot of just damage procs here and there. So I've got, for instance, you got your Trap of the Hunter. Let me turn pop-ups back on. You got Trap of the Hunter sitting here. You've got Touch of the Nyctus as a damage proc. I've got Ghost Widow's Embrace sitting in here. That's a damage proc. I've got Trap of the Hunter and Positron's Blast here, so damage procs and fire cages, right? So these first four powers have damage procs. Hot Feet, it's got a proc of Impeded Swiftness, Obliteration. It's got the Armageddon damage proc in it. And then I've kind of just double, so a couple of these just to get some of the set bonuses like Smash Lethal Resist, Recovery here, and more Smash Lethal Resist. But one, two, three, four, five out of what the first six powers have damage procs in them. Flash Fire. This one I'm not sure this is the best place for the Overwhelming Presence energy font proc. I'd rather have that probably in Fire Cages, but I opted for these two damage procs. So it's here. It's mostly for the set bonus. I don't know. I could get rid of it. I could put in the endurance recharge in here instead of the energy font. Yeah, again, it's something I can experiment with and mess with. I've got the steadfast in here just to give me the global, resist defense and increased density, and it does give a little bit better resistance, on my target of this buff. Cinders, this one has a damage proc in it as well. What else we got? Bonfire, like I said, has the chance to well, it changes knock down to knock back to knock down. It also has the chance of resistance debuff from Annihilation in it. Inertial Reduction is a great place to put the Blessing of the Zephyr knockback protection. I've got Luck of the Gambler recharge there. Got the bonus resist aura there. Anything else that's important here? Dark Obliteration has a chance for fire damage. Multi-strike is a regular one. So I think those are all my damage procs. So I've got like what, 8 powers with damage procs in them to just help boost some of that damage. So I should be, at or near damage cap most groups, most spawns, and then I've got a lot of damage procs. I think I also threw in a lot of recharge, or at least, yeah, a decent amount. I got 62.5% recharge, which, it's not the best, obviously, but it's better than nothing. Because I was trying to get just a lot of just procking damage, and the recharge is there to help me, obviously, get these big powers back up quicker. The siphon speed also gives me a little bit of a recharge boost. So between that and the just my global recharge is, it's not too bad. It's not the best, of course, but it's all right. All right, that's the build. That's the theme. That's the concept. Let's see it in practice. I'm gonna go ahead and get a mission going, and then we'll take a look at it. So let me pause this for a second, and you can see it in action. All right, here is Hydra. There's my enemies, these level 53s, although I'm on +2 times 6. They're showing as +3s right now. Some council. I do not have my pets summoned, because if I did, I'm almost guaranteeing they will charge after that werewolf, or one of these guys will see it. So you want to be careful if you do have pets, and when you enter a door, if you're new to the game, be aware of that when you enter a door, there might be a group pretty close, if not even closer than this, and you walk in with your pets and you don't have, most pets, they don't have stealth. I do, and sitting in my sprint, I have the celerity, you know, I don't want to say proc, but unique, I think it is, in there. Pop that up so you can see it for yourself. So I do have a celerity sitting in sprint that is a unique stealth IO. So I am stealth, but my pets would not be. So that would be, you know, what would help is if I actually shut off mids here and shut off. Hold on. Here's me talking about what you're supposed to be seeing, and you ain't seeing jack. There we go. Anyway, Ursos Council. My pets would be charging them, right? So that's why I actually took smoke. Let me activate all my other stuff. I'm going to go ahead and smoke these guys. That debuffs their visibility. Now notice it didn't hit this guy. So be careful on that, where you target. All right, everybody's smoked. Now I'm going to go ahead and summon my little imps. Burn on my support. Oh, and there he goes. Jesus Christ. There you go. See what I'm saying, boys and girls? These guys are crazy. Fulcrum, these guys. So yeah, I gotta watch out for those imps. They get hungry. Alright, that was almost exciting start. Let me buff these guys up before they go kill anything else. Alright, look at this nice juicy group in here. Turn on my inspirations. Look at this, I'm just red and blue, or red and perp. Alright, we're gonna hit him with cinders. Go in there, fulcrum. 300% damage cap right there, you can see it. Boom, so I'm triple damage. I don't know, is that stack with, somebody just, what the frick? Did he just run up there? Oh my god. These guys are freaking going crazy today. Anyway, I don't know if that stacks with containment or not. Alright, stupid pets. Jesus. They're going to try to get me killed today, I can tell. Yeah, that imp just ran right up the window and attacked. Wow. I don't think I've ever seen an imp do that. Alright, they're back. Let me buff these guys again. Alright, I haven't played any of my kineticists in a while, so I gotta take it easy here. I'd like to smoke these guys over here, and then... Let me see this. Let me try this. Barrier their ass. Let's see if I can smoke these guys before they spot us. Seriously, guys, stop charging everything. I'm more worried about these guys than the guys there. I think they're done feeding. Alright, these guys are going nuts. Getting stunned. Oh, missed the heal. That sucks. Alright, there you got it that time. Like I said, you're sort of kill or be killed. So yeah, Firekin is not for faint of heart. And on a team, it's even crazier. I'm really wondering if I should have went Clarion with this guy. I think I went Barrier to give the little bugger some defense. Alright, let's do this. Let's try a different tactic. Opening with Bonfire was kind of dangerous. Stun. Nice. Yeah. Alright, so the little stuns are not too bad, but you know, one of these days, right? We do this. I can't speed boost them. Let me do this. 53's in there. Everybody's here. Oops, there. Click. Click. Get a little jump. I'm going to toss a Bonnie up there. Cinder Cone. All right. Getting there. I'm getting there, guys. Somebody there? Nope. It's going to take another couple groups to get back in the groove. There we go. There's a juicy target. Smoke his ass. Buff up. Oh, the puppies are upset about it. 1, 2. Let's see. What do I want to do? Some more smoke out there. Let's do this. Go. Get that Archon. Only problem is these speed boosts and Siphon speed look almost the same, graphically speaking. So I gotta remember where they are on my keyboard. Alright, one thing hopefully you're noticing is that compared to my other controllers, this guy is melting things a lot faster. You know, you're not jerking around with just a slow drip drip on somebody. Alright, let's do this. Get in there. Oh man, where are they going? God, that guy. Alright, I'll forget him. There's another group up there. He'll be back. So anyway, yeah, my other controllers like Himalaya, Callisto. You know, they're able to survive no problem, but they're so slow at killing. Get them. I can't. Lucretia might be over here. I saw some text box, text bubble, chat bubble. Let's see. What do I want to do? One thing I do like with smoke is it gives you a chance to sort of size up what you want to do. I'm gonna do this. Great, I'm held. Come on. Come on. Oh man, that was so close. I don't know why I don't have what do you call it? Break freeze unlocked. I'll have to go and fix that at the pay to win. I have to go see why do I not have any mez protection at all on this guy. If I just like living dangerously or what? Actually, you know, I think when I first made this guy, the idea was he was going to be a smash lethal farmer. I think that's what I was doing. And that's why with the farm, I was like, oh, well, nobody's going to have mez, you know, on a farm. So why would I need mez protection? God, stop running. Seriously. How did that other guy not see us right up there? I don't even think I hit him with the smoke. And we murdered all his buddies. All right, done. And I'm going to go ahead and up the difficulty. Let's do this. Team size, we're going 8, and we're going +3s. All right, so I think what I am going to do is at least go to the pay to win and reactivate my other stuff because obviously I'm not farming with this character, so that's it's dangerous. I don't have Clarion. I don't have any other way of meds protection. I don't have any break frees that are dropping. Support, you know, hybrid's not helping me. So yeah, I gotta do something. Otherwise, one meds like that and you're done. All right, be back in a minute. All right, I'm back, and I have fixed the problem with my inspiration drops. Oh, by the way, one thing about this is one of those auras that you can get, costume auras around his head, runes or whatever it's called. Man, this thing, I love the look of it, but why is it so effing thick? You know, I can't see. You know, this is what you see if you try to zoom in through your character's POV. So I always have to kind of play way. back with my camera. I don't know. Again, it's one of those things like I talked about with World of Confusion with my last controller, Callisto there. Same kind of idea. That needs to be thinned out or something. Why is it so foggy and dark? His whole head gets masked by it. Tone that down, please. All right, anyway. Got the problem fixed with the inspirations, so that's good. Then we've got my pets are here. We're all set there. I'm on +3 times 8 council again, although this group right here is actually much higher. Well, not much higher, +4s. So gotta be careful with this. And then what you noticed with that encounter, oh my god, these guys are gonna attack any second now. That last encounter where I almost got one shot, that's the problem with this build. If you don't have mez protection, I do now, some break freeze at least. You go into that group, you've got everybody stunned or whatever, but one boss messes you and it's game over. You got nothing else you can do. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pull out some more frickin' mob, more dudes. Get the rulies out. The unrulies. Oh man, don't go nuts. Oh, and I also have keybound my two big single target buffs to T and Y on my keyboard so I can speed boost and increase density real quick. All right, let's do this. Boom. Boom. Power up. Smoke and fire. Boom. Urkon's running over there. Okay, guys, get out of the way. All right, come back this way. All right, we got guys on the left for sure. This is a bad room right here. Buff up. Don't really want to engage left and right, so either I pull somebody. These guys are smoked. I like to pull these guys if I can. Let's do this. Usually I pull with siphon speed. All right. Oh, this is going to go south real fast, guys. Real fast. See if I can keep these guys. Keep these guys smoked over here. No shit. Yeah, it lasted for a little while anyway. That's the benefit of smoke, is you can at least control the fight for at least the short time. Okay, held. Break free. Don't know where the imp is. That's being destroyed. Somebody's killing my imps. Like, have you ever seen this much running before? I've never seen a guy run up there. Swear to God, something has changed with the flea mechanics or something in this game. I don't know if they did some tweaks behind the scenes or what, but there are just guys running in places I've never seen. All right, buff up. Here we go again. Let's do this. Stunned. That's BS. All right, let's keep going. Just gonna take a preemptive break free every group. I mean, the good thing with bonfires, it doesn't care if you're a boss. Whereas your other controls, the mag is not high enough unless you critically control. Some more smoke on the deeper guys. Oh, these imps are hot, man. They're ready to go. Yeah, you pretty much have to get used to making your heal part of your attack chain if you're playing Kinetics, which is why I put the damage proc in it, because I'm spamming it every group anyway. I think there's like a double group here. I'm gonna go around the other side. I think there's a double group there. Let's do this. Keep clicking speed boost when I want to siphon speed. Oops, didn't want to go that far. Get the imps back out. We lost one. Get the other one back on his feet. Oh shit, he's over there now. Just trying not to aggro that group. See if I can pull these guys around the corner. Fucking held. Come on. Let's do it. Let's get the pimps back out there. Raised bonfire, right? Fucking Archon. Try to sneak up on me like that. Get a Pyronic to the face. Gotta be a runner. Frick. Oh, Jesus. Let me guess, a runner. There we go. Alright, that was that. Let me exit this. So there you go. Fire Kinetics, 2 solo missions. That was probably the most on the edge of my seat I've been. Just, getting mezzed and getting smacked to, within a sliver of life. So that's the risk, though, of having such a high damage, high speed type of build. So if that's not what you want to do, it's too nerve-wracking for you, then do not play Kinetics secondary. Fire is fine as a control. It's probably one of the, in my opinion, one of the weaker overall controls. But it's sufficient if you can get it combined with something, else. But if you're going to go fire kin, you're going to be damaging, you're going to be getting in melee, you're going to be getting smacked in the mouth a bunch. Probably from a design standpoint, I would not go in the farming build that I want. I would probably take Clarion instead of Barrier. At least I have that Mez protection that also boosts my controls. That's an easy solution right there. I think that would probably make all the difference because then you can just jump into a group and not even worry about it. Where Barrier, hey, yeah, it kind of gives you great defense and resist, but all it takes is one lucky hit or Mez and bam, it doesn't matter, you're done. All right, let me see if I can get on a team or get a team going and run another, 2, 3 missions to kind of close this out in that support buffing, role. All right, be right back. All right, so I got a team together. It's actually a little bit lower level. I got like one other incarnate, maybe two. But that's fine because I don't want to have a bunch of E-Peens like I've been saying the last couple videos. 33, 11, incarnate, and this guy's 40 something. 46, I don't know what Inanna is, but we're running lighter team with only 5 or 6. FYI. Tips and crazy stuff like that. There we go. All right, so anyway, got some lower, I don't say low level, but lower level. So it should be a fun little challenge, right? For all. Got some couple brutes, a tank, and a scrapper, so that'll be great. I can buff the crap or heal those guys at range while they're in melee. Defeat Foreshadow. I forgot the hell this mission even is. Oh. There they are. Alright, I gotta pay attention to what I'm doing. The hell did my dude go over there? Oh, we got incoming. I don't know if somebody just triggered that shit or what. I wasn't. Oh, frick. We're right into a thing. Alright, this is getting serious, guys. Give me a fucking... Alright, enough of this shit. I don't know, something happened over there. I don't know, I think somebody either tried to go the other way and aggroed, or they just accidentally aggroed. I don't think that was an ambush. Pets are getting murdered. Uh-oh. It's kind of hard doing control because people are getting wrecked. Take these guys out. There's foreshadow. Oh shit. I missed. This freaking guy off my ass back there. Hero. Finish this guy off if I can. Oh, no, you don't. Alright, let's deal with this hero now. The heal has a regen debuff, so I gotta spam that on this guy. I already. What the hell did he take? There we go. Damn, he ate his Wheaties. Oh shit. Anyway, see, that was enjoyable, right? I mean, a couple people died, sure. But, you know, it wasn't too bad. Right, was the dagger. This would be some crazy ass. I think this is Circle of Thorns. Yep, pretty sure, pretty sure. All right, 3, 4, 5. I think somebody's training or something. Do a couple more of these. All right, but at least, I mean, I'm not trying to get these guys killed or whatever, but at least now I have a chance to show how this build works on a team. Whereas if you just go all incarnates, it's, you know, it's just a joke. Do do do. Let's see. I don't know if these guys are training up. Yeah. We get to take out Desi on this one. You'll get to punch your villain card. Yeah, I don't like that at all. Annoying. Uh-oh. That could be her now. Oh, it's Desi right there. Yeah, boss. Well, only boss level? Career. This guy's just appeared out of nowhere, maybe? I don't know. I don't recall seeing him over there. We'll have to check the tapes later. Wow, stunned a freaking again, you guys. Is that guy still alive? Destroy it? Oh, I'm gonna find the altar. Need an altar. It's hard to see if these are good places to throw the bonfire because it's narrow tunnels. Definitely two groups there. Uh-oh. Something is shooting me over there. Oh, jeez, I saw that coming. Claire, where are you? You're over there. I'm stunned. That's the cool thing with transfusion transference. If you can target through your guy who's hurt, the melee guy at least, generally speaking, they're probably going to be fighting the guy that's killing them. So you target through him, and then boom, the big heal on him. Damn. I just got knocked the next week. All right, exiting. Good enough, right? All right, that's 2 team missions. So we took on a hero, true hero. I don't know why Desdemona is not conning as hero. Boss? Come on. Come on, guys. It's not right. All right, mission. Polar shift. Do we take her out? Carnival masks? Yeah. See ya. You're welcome. Let's see if this guy wants a team. Chat, need a team? Team in GV? Toothpicks. See if these guys are training up or not. All right. Mastermind is busy. Let's see if there's anybody hero or villain wise that needs a team. Sharkhead. What can we use? Got plenty of punchy punch. I'd like to get control or something. Chat. Let's try this. One more person. Okay. Is everybody here? Over there. Ready. Let's just go in. Fuck it. it. 3 people, 4 people, 5. I don't care. All right. Oof. Damn. Damn. Jez be going sick. Jesus. Try not to target the phase chicks. No, stop freaking holding me. Alright, enough of this shit. Alright, give me a bonfire. I'm surrounded. Alright. Man, hold on a second. My stupid thing is messed up. Keyboard got messed up for a second there. I don't think Jez likes these carnies too much. Jez, I don't think you like carnies that much. Ah, wrong power. No, you don't. Sleeping bullshit. Oh, shit is... Oh, dude, no. Come on, give me. Give me. Some more pets. is the masked girl. Which way are we gonna take her? Is she following anybody? Come on. Alright, we take her to the dot. Just in case people don't know what the frick to do. Held again. And Clarion, where are you? That's a hit's 26%. Damn it. What the hell hit me? Need a heal. There we go. Screw you. Ah! Alright, enough of you. No. Come on. Get her, imp. Get her. There we go. Shit, is that going to trigger a freaking attack? Let's do this. There we go. Alright, I'm going to wrap it with that, you guys. Because that was... Well, hey, I didn't die. Alright, that's a good thing. But, I mean, you can see that keeping people alive against carnies is a pain because they phase in and out. Um, team is kind of, I don't want to say impatient, but, they're diving in, and I'm trying to freaking target lock, and I can't because a lot of obscuring, people dying left and right. So really, Kinetics is a better, like a personal buff than it is like a team, saving everybody type of buff. You know, is what it is. So I'll do one more with these guys just to, give them something to do. But I'm going to end the video here. So there you go. Kinetics Fire Control is what it is. Damage, buffing. You're not necessarily going to be the savior of the team. You're just going to give them high octane fuel in order to just charge and attack. And, hey, that's what people were doing. you know, you're gonna live by the sword and die by the sword type of build. So if that's kind of your thing, that's your fun, then go for it. Kinetics, fire. All right, later.